Well, good afternoon from Costa Teguise on a very hot afternoon, but it's pretty overcast here. Over on the Western Islands, Storm Oscar is still doing its thing, giving them a lot of rain. We've had no rain at all, and it's been really, really hot. We left Aria, it was 36 degrees and blue sky. Down here in Costa Teguise, there's grey sky, but it's still 30 odd degrees, and yeah, sort of feels like summer proper has started. So we're going to walk around the resort, see what's changed since we were last here for you. And we're heading first towards Hablillo, aren't we, Jules?
Yeah, let's go and look at the beach.
Okay. So actually we've had a change of plan. Instead of going to Playa Hablillo, we're going to go round Las Cucharas to the Meliá Salinas, which you can see centre frame at the moment, because it's opening when, Jules?
End of the month, end of June.
Okay.
And it's going to be the Paradisus Salinas.
Ah, Paradisus Salinas. And it was once a Sheraton, you know, it was the first
Was it?
5-star on the island, and it was a Sheraton. So another change. So we're going to, yeah, we've changed as well. We're going to head round this way and check out what's going on down here. The island's sort of fairly quiet at the moment. Is that the feedback you're getting as well, Jules?
Yeah, we've got that sort of lull where some businesses take a few weeks off just before the summer rush.
Yeah.
And it's also in between. We've just had May half-term holiday, haven't we?
Yeah.
And then really it's just a gap, isn't it, until the summer holidays start, sort of second week in July.
And it's weird because with this storm we're getting a southwesterly wind at the moment, which is why the aircraft are landing the wrong way and coming over our house in Aria. But the result of that is that along here it's super calm. I mean I've never seen that so flat. But yesterday, and the wind was blowing the same way, 3 beaches in Puerto del Carmen had red flags up because it was rough.
Wow.
Because the wind, normally that very sheltered bay, the wind kind of really whips up the sea and the current there. So check out these bars as we walk along.
Do you know what? Some of these haven't changed in years, have they? The names, look, Cutty Sark, Dolphin Inn.
The Irish Bailey, yeah.
They're just legends, aren't they?
Absolutely. And you can probably hear Ian there in the background talking away from the Dolphin, talking away to his clients. It's got quite a clearly delineated cycle track along here now. And mobility scooter and e-scooter and e-bike and all that kind of stuff. So these haven't changed, have they? They're all the same. La Playa and Hot Stick, the surf shop.
Yeah.
And that's Amore. That's a little chain. We saw that somewhere else recently.
They've got one in each resort now, yeah.
Hennessy's also been here a long time, and all the tables outside are taken.
And although it's cloudy, you will burn on days like today. You can feel the UV, can't you, coming through?
It's classic burning day, isn't it? Because
seen quite a few red people around.
Yeah. The danger is you think, well, there's not direct sun, so I'm not going to burn, but you will through this. Oh, something smelled good there. What was that?
Burgers, I think.
So tell us about this Waffle Place, Jules.
Oh, what do I know? It's in the locales El Habillo, and they're Belgian waffles. So
proper waffles, like the ones we had in Bruges?
Yeah,
which
sort
is
of gooey
slightly
inside,
sticky. Oh.
yeah, sticky.
We were going to come and enjoy one today, weren't we? And then you checked on Google and it's closed for family holiday.
2-week holiday, yeah. Back open on the 17th of June. Nice to see Surf Wings open again now.
Yep. Since 1978. Wow, that's going back a bit, isn't it? And what did you say was next door to the Waffle Place? There's a cocktail bar that does...
Yeah, no, the cocktail bar in that area is really good for, well, for cocktails obviously, but also for really good milkshakes. So I've got it on my list of milkshake treats for you.
So we're going to do a milkshake and a waffle when it reopens, right?
Yeah, we'll go and do the two.
Excellent. Right, we've got a bit of a roadblock going on here now. With the cycleway through here is that pedestrians seem to not understand that it's a cycleway, and they all walk along it. I could never understand that.
No, it is quite clearly marked. This is the footpath, isn't it? And that's the cycleway.
Yeah. Lots of lovely bougainvillea on these, they're not bungalows, are they? These duplexes.
I was starting to hear the work on the new shopping centre.
Ah, yes. So this is going to be the new Lani shopping centre here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would imagine it's fenced off to the point where we won't be able to see anything. But you can certainly hear it from here. We have friends who have one of the properties right behind it. I bet they'll be impressed with the noise at the moment.
Oh.
Shopping centre's going to look like. It's going to be called Nuas. Obviously these are artists' impressions. Looks quite nice. Very, very much front line, isn't it?
It is, straight on the beach. And if it's anything like Lani's other projects, will be really modern, super cool.
And beautifully done.
Yeah.
That noise is a bit of a shame, isn't it, Julie?
Say again?
That noise is a bit of a shame for
It is, because
people
it's affecting
enjoying
these
a
restaurants,
beer
isn't
out
it?
here, yeah.
You've got Pescara, Flintstones, Bacchus.
But I suppose it won't last forever. That's just the kind of foundation stuff going in, isn't it?
Had a good menu del dia there, didn't we, in Bacchus?
We did in Bacchus. If you fancy a menu del dia, can you remember how much it was?
Can't remember if it was $9.95 or $12.90. I can't remember.
It wasn't a lot, was it?
Wasn't a lot.
But it was
no,
a good
we were
meal.
3 courses. Yeah.
Yeah. And Costa Teguise, of course, is the windsurfing capital of the island.
Not that you know it today, because there's not really a breeze around.
There's not much wind. It's blowing the wrong way, and there's no waves for them to be jumping. So, yeah, normally that bay is just full of windsurfers. So these are the tennis courts at the side of the Salinas. And what's being done on the refurb, Jules, there?
It's more about improving the facilities, because if you remember, they closed last year to do some refurbs on the rooms, but they're also rebranding. So this is going to be the Paradisus brand, which is more like the Caribbean sort of all-inclusive hotels. That's
okay.
the way it will be. So we're looking at getting a lot more a la carte dining around restaurants in here, new spa.
Right. And I think the pool's being refurbished as well. That was originally designed by Manrique.
I think that was done last year.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. That could well be the case.
I always like the little front along here. It's very Instagrammable with all the palms on the beachfront.
I like it because I've done a few weddings on the beachy bit just around the corner, and it's just a lovely place to do a wedding ceremony. Presumably they'll start doing them again when they reopen.
I wonder whether the beach bar's coming back. That was very popular.
They've taken everything out, but I can't really see what work's being done on there, can you?
No, I think it's more on the ground level, lower levels.
You can see someone there working on the stairs, and this is the gym, which probably has one of the best views of a gym anywhere, looking straight out to sea. Yeah, not really much of a clue with what's going on, but as you say, it's probably all kind of underground. And what's interesting is, while we've been walking, the wind has changed. You can probably hear it now. And that's what happens when you've got a storm off the coast. Because it's swirling as it moves, you get a different angle of swirl, if you like. And it's immediately chopped the sea up. Look at that compared to how flat it was 15, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And then right across in the centre of the frame now is where we park the cars. So that's where we started this video from. And we walked all the way around the beach. It's about 1 kilometre to here, so it's not a strenuous walk, very flat and very, very pleasant.
Yeah, it's promenade all the way, isn't it? But then it stops. You can walk across the beach to continue along to the other two hotels. What, HD Resort and Sands Beach, isn't it? Is that way?
Yeah, and there's a sort of section of sand here, isn't there? And then it goes back onto like a tarmac promenade on the other side of it. It's quite deep sand though. It can sort of catch you out if you're running or in a hurry. If you enjoy a good curry in Costa Teguise, Namaste has opened another restaurant here. We've got a €17 set menu, 3 courses. That looks quite interesting. Kids are enjoying the trampolines there. If you're ever looking for authentic tapas in Costa Teguise, El Bocadito is a good place to go and enjoy it.
They've actually got the glass cabinets, haven't they, with the dishes?
Yeah, so you can
display.
go and choose what you want and just point to it if you're struggling with your Spanish. And this is new, isn't it? What's this one?
Cuchillos?
A cuchillo.
A
Cuchillo.
A cuchillo.
Okay. So it doesn't say what they do, but it looks like a tapas bar. A couple of people enjoying cañas and copas de vino blanco. As you can probably guess, we've walked back around. We're coming back on the roadside rather than on the seafront, so we're kind of at the back of the Centro Comercial Las Moretas and the post office in town now. It's hot, isn't it?
It is. It's
Can't wait to get back into the air
muggy.
conditioning of the car. And while we're talking about food, worth mentioning Sebe here. The chef is from Valencia, which is the home of paella, and he cooks proper paella.
It's that thin with a soccer crispy. Oh, I could just dive in with my spoon now, but.
And he was saying they've just, they've got an entry in the Michelin guide, so
Yeah.
they've got a big sticker on the door saying Michelin 2023. Well deserved that. And forgive me for indulging in my love of cars, but I couldn't help but spot this lovely original Renault 4TL with the gear lever sprouting out of the dashboard. And in fact, you can smell it. Just smells like an old car, doesn't it? That sort of gasoline-y vibe.
So originally from Gran Canaria? According to the reg?
Although we used to have GC regs here in Lanzarote as well. So it's Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. That's really cute, and obviously in daily use it's got an ITV until next year. Julio's here is fast establishing a reputation. They're mainly a bar, but also they do tapas there. And I quite like their boast on this board that they are the only island which represents all 3 local breweries.
Including Dos Cabras, the new one.
Yeah, so it's Dos Cabras, it's Now, Cerveceria Now. What's the other one?
Internajo.
Yeah, and I can't think of the name of it. But yes, all 3. This is Cocktail Corner, which only opened this year, so you may not have been here yet. This is the place Julie was talking about that does the nice milkshakes as well as cocktails. I'm just going to walk down here and see if we can locate the Waffle Place we were waffling on about earlier. We found it, Jules.
Waffle Shop Boys.
Double WSB, Waffle Shop Boys. They are closed at the moment. The sign on the window says closed. They'll be back on Saturday, the 17th.
It also says Belgian beers, Belgian chocolate and Belgian waffles.
Oh, we've got to come here then when they reopen. So just to locate where it is.
Valley. Everyone knows Valley Cocktail Bar.
Okay, so I was going to say Playa Hadleo, but there's the Valley Cocktail Bar that everyone knows apparently. All the way round to Playa Hadleo, and you can probably hear that it's really picked up.
We definitely found the wind, yeah.
We did find the wind, yeah. And also the chop. I mean, actually, that bay's rougher than it normally is. It's normally very benign. And Julie was telling me that these 2 restaurants here The closest one is La Taberna del Mar. I can't remember the name of the other
Donnalola
one.
next door.
Donnalola are great for watching the sunset because the sun sets over that side of the island. So that's a wrap from Costa Teguise. Hope you enjoyed that.
Bye for now.
Have a great weekend and bye for now.